Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, Paul, and no, this is not a mistake. This is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but don't worry, this will be a Yu-Gi-Oh video. The reason why I'm uploading this is because, the Christmas video was supposed to be like the last video for this year, but I got sick of seeing my channel with no new uploads. I can't, I have this OCD thing. I can't stand seeing my channel go too many days without any sort of new videos. So I thought I would, you know what, let's play a video game and do some commentary over it, because I didn't feel like setting up the camera and, you know, getting all the exposure and focus settings right, and the mic and the editing and the tripod. So I decided this would be a simpler way to chat with you guys about channel stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So what I'm going to do is actually play 8-player Smash 20 stocks with 8 characters, just me and some CPUs. I couldn't think of anything else to do. If you don't like Smash Brothers, you can always just like click over to another tab and just listen to my voice. But if you like Smash Brothers, then it's kind of worth watching. Although I'm using the gamepad, which is a horrible controller, but it's easy to record. It's easy to record with it. So yeah. Anyway, and we're just gonna chat. Like, let's talk about the year, and I might upload another one of these videos for you guys if you like this one. And yeah, check out my Paul Plays channel if you want to see more of this video game with commentary content. I do need some more support on that channel, so it would be nice. So yeah, let's talk 2014. So much happened this year in Yu-Gi-Oh and, like, for me in YouTube, it just, like, loads of things. To me, Konami showed this year that they're willing to change this game. Like, if people complain enough, Konami is willing to make adjustments to this game and really correct problems. And I think that we can see this the most with the whole like player going first, not drawing thing. That was just such a big complaint where it felt like if you went second, you were just always playing from behind. You were always playing an uphill battle, and people complained about it. And I think Konami listened. I think they realized that this was, you know, it wasn't an issue. Like, and so they corrected it. And also the field spell thing. That in particular to me actually is that's not even like a metagame necessarily related change. That was just something that in Yu-Gi-Oh felt kind of unfair. Because, you know, it would make sense for both people to have a field spell. And also it's not very fun that like I can destroy your field spell just by activating a new one. I don't have to have an MST. It's this way is just a +1. It puts your field spell away, puts mine in play. It's a plus. I get field control because, you know, most field spells now are so critical to a deck strategy, like, you know, Spellbook Tower and Necro Valley and just, you know, what else? Mount Sylvania, all that stuff. So it feels like it's a good change. So those things alone kind of show that like Konami is willing to change it up. They're willing to correct stuff. And also, you know, the new erratas thing, like the fact that, now that's not really for us, that's in the OCG, the fact that they're like errating and ban cards so that they can bring them back. Despite the fact that the errated cards are not very good, that kind of is, I guess, the point of what the errata was to make these cards balance enough to be like playable in the game and not break things. So it's neat. But a big gripe that I have with Konami is the power creep thing. I know like there have been a billion videos about this. I've made videos about it. Lots of other YouTubers have made videos. People complain. This isn't like me, well, I mean, I guess it's me complaining. It's just me more like noticing how like just bad it's gotten, because the decks this year just kind of came and went. You know, Mermills, Fire Fist, Boojins, those were kind of the top things at the start of the year. They left. You know, of course the Wolf Bark and the Gun to 1 were big culprits, but Boojins never really lost anything. They just didn't make it. Like, they were doing fine at first, you know, at the beginning of the year, and then new stuff came out that just crept them. But I think that the biggest example, and everybody cites this, is just the fact that, like, Duelist Alliance just completely, like, I gotta think of the word, just completely, like, made certain decks just irrelevant. Like, you know, they're just non-playable almost. Duelist Alliance came out, introduced Shadal's Burning Abyss and Satellar Knights, 3 decks that just on their own in one set were amazing. Most of the time, top tier decks take like 2 sets to really take off. But this already just like ostracized everything else. And not to obsolete was the word I was thinking before. Fox's new voice actor though. Yeah, but it just, the fact that one set reduced everything to rubble just is crazy to me. Especially because there are decks like Sylvans that were supposed to be big. I mean, they got like a few weeks in the spotlight, but they left. Madolce, they got Angeli in Primal Origins, and that was supposed to be like a huge thing for them, you know. Angeli letting them make lots of Xyz plays really fast. Not relevant anymore. It's gone. That's saying something. That's kind of scary. And then also we have to like consider that. What else is there? Just, you know, Primal Origins was supposed to be a huge set, and like we got cards like, you know, Evo Diversity, Scrap Factory, cool supports that made older decks good, and you know, then Duelist Alliance came out and it just, yeah. So I'm not a huge fan of like just how that's been going. And another thing is these new 3-month ban lists, because the Forbidden Limited list, as you guys know, used to be 6 months. Now it's like 3-month formats. And the thing is, like, we've gone through our first full year of them, so we can kind of have our opinions now. It's not just speculation. Like, we have evidence to show how it goes. I don't mind the 3-month formats. They're cool. It's kind of like lightning rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh, where the format's always changing, and that keeps things cool. Like, it keeps things different. You don't always know, like, what to expect. Prices tend to stay rather cheap because of it, so that's a helpful thing. And I will talk a little bit more about prices later if I remember. But darn, I wanted to get them with that smash attack. But yeah, like, it feels to me like these 3-month ban lists, they'd be alright, except that the ban lists have gotten more and more minimalistic. And some people might be happy about that, but you guys have noticed, like, lately the ban lists hardly really hit the top decks anymore. Now it's just these minor, almost arbitrary changes. Like, we get maybe a power spell or a power card back, like Glow Up Bulb, Goyo, you know, Snatch Steal being the most recent one. And some random cards move around in the list, old cards come back, but generally top decks aren't really getting hit anymore. Like, the July list sort of showed that, October list definitely showed it, and this list is the same way. It's like, sure, we have cool things like Snatch Steal's back, and like 2 Honest, 3 Gale, 3 Gun, it's all neat, but, also keep in mind that like, Burning Abyss didn't get hit, Shadallas didn't get hit. Cleforts, I don't think anyone could have expected them to get hit. But still, like, Vanities, for example, just kind of didn't get hit. And that's worrying a bit, because it's like, that card is a problem to me. So, I don't know about that. Like, it just feels... That feels weird that Konami is... Wow, that Fox. That Konami is so, I guess, bent on letting us just deal with the problems ourselves, or creeping them out. Because here's a good example of power creep that I forgot to mention. Have you guys noticed that the hands, like Fire and Ice Hand, cards that people were heavily complaining about, are like not even a part of the conversation anymore? I mean, lower-ish tier decks run them to sort of keep up, and that's about it. But otherwise they're useless, because Burning Abyss don't care, and Shadalls don't care, and like Satellar Knights don't care, and especially Cleforts. Like, it just feels like, wow, you know, they're gone. And like, same with sort of Curry Bandit, but also Wiretap. That was a card that I know a lot of people complained about for a while, because like, it was like, oh, Wiretap is just, it's a free trap negator, this is stupid, everybody's running 3 of them, which they were for a while. But what do we have here? Oh look, no one really cares about Wiretap anymore. And that's just baffling. Which, you know, is weird. But yeah, next topic is the price, so I don't forget to talk about it. So, Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten rather cheap, expensive, cheapish. Oh no. Expensive, cheapish lately, because, like, stuff's not expensive. Like, I think that Konami's done a good job of making the game pretty affordable these days. The Megatins were a big help. The Megatins basically like re-released all of the major stuff from like the last year that you needed to have in your extra deck, Alucards and Silent Honor Arcs and what, Dracosac was in there, right? Among other things. So that was cool, and that plus Legendary Collection 5Ds made it like easier to kind of get into the game if you were like just starting out, if you've been missing this stuff from your extra deck. Now it's just really easy to get. So that's cool. But we do have like the problem with Dante, where Dante was like $100, and that was an issue. What were other things? Virgil, Cool 4 Disc, they were kind of high, but overall Yu-Gi-Oh's been cheap this year. It's been cheaper this year than I think any year in a while, because 2013 got obnoxious. Spellbook of Judgment, Dracosac Big Eye, yeah, that got bad, but this year was tame in prices. So let's see, if I had to give this year some grades, in terms of like gameplay changes, don't really like where this year's gone. It's gone to a point where like a lot of cards are just being run because you have to run them, like Breakthrough Skill, you know, like because Maxi and Valor kind of got crept out, so it's like Breakthrough Skill and Wiretap when you were running that, and they don't really anymore, and like stuff like that. Vanity's Emptiness, you're just like, cards just feel like they're being run because the game mandates that you run them, not because you choose to. So I don't really like that, and that also applies to monsters like Morale Tech and the hands. So I'm gonna give them like a C if I had to give them a grade. In terms of price, I'll give the game like a B+. Few expensive things here and there, but otherwise pretty affordable. That was a good smash. But yeah, like, let's see what else. In terms of the rule changes, I'll give them an A, like A-. I mean, the first turn, second turn player draw thing that just depends on what you think of it personally. But I think it was a nice change in hindsight. It makes I like it because I don't have to worry about the dice roll. Like, I just kind of roll that die, and whether I win or lose, it doesn't matter, because if I go second, I get a +1. If I go first, then, you know, I go first. It feels less stressful to roll the die, so that's neat. This is also the first full year of ARG's Circuit Series. I guess that's something worth mentioning. I'm not like particularly interested in it. I don't really keep up, but they started that last year, like 2013. But what's neat about it is that it does provide some much needed like metagame-ish, not metagame-ish, like esports-ish action to the Yu-Gi-Oh scene. We're getting much better coverage. We're getting like live streams on Twitch, which is huge. I'll talk a bit about my channel's live stream soon. And that's something that people have always wanted, because Konami's always done a horrible job with event coverage and just communicating with the players in general, and so that to me is nice that they finally have sort of gotten something, not they, but you know, ARG's taken it in their hands to finally get that worked out. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, the TCG player thing. They started their like state series or whatever, and that's neat. I actually missed the one in Louisiana. I wanted to go to it because it would have been like a cool opportunity for videos and meeting some other players. But it was neat. It's cool that like companies are starting to kind of do their own individual Yu-Gi-Oh tournament series and give like coverage and have like prizes, and that's neat. That makes Yu-Gi-Oh feel a lot more fulfilling to play. There are a lot more ways to play it. It's more esports-ish, and I do keep up with esports, or at least like the Smash Bros scene, not many other scenes. Anyway, let's see, what else is there? I want to indicate that link. Yeah, but I do keep up with that. There are other things that I'm happy with about Yu-Gi-Oh this year, but can't think of them. So let's talk a little bit more about my channel while it's fresh on our minds. This year for my channel was great, actually. I started the year with like 2,300 subscribers, and I'm ending the year with basically 10,500. That's huge. I basically multiply my subscriber counts by 5 this year. That's just incredible to me. The fact that I was able to do that, and like I don't know. I've also just met so many new people this year. Like, is another thing. Like, I met Tom from Team D-Boys, and we Skype a lot. Like, we've become good friends. Olympio, Nim, I'm, like, friends with a lot of these guys. Like, I've chatted with them. I was also in a Yu-Gi-Oh or Yugitube partners Facebook group. Didn't like it very much, but I did meet other Yugitubers, which was neat. I was in the same group as big Yugitubers like Galactic God. Who, shoutouts to him, he's an amazing Yugituber. Like, he's like my favorite Yugituber. Anyway, yeah, I was in like a group with a lot of just the biggest names, and it was a cool experience. I got to meet a lot of people, and like the reason why I guess that's a huge deal to me is because like literally the year before I did not communicate with the Yugitube community. I didn't communicate with their channels. I didn't care to talk to them. I didn't care what they were doing, because outside of the fact that I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's hard for me to really like be interested in a lot of topics. There's also the fact that I don't really like exactly how some other channels Yugitube, and it's not like me bashing them, it's just I don't personally agree with certain trends in like the Yugitube community of like what constitutes a good video and things, quality. I don't feel like people prioritize quality enough. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I would just say that like this year's just changed like my perspective on Yugitubing, because for a while I actually wanted to like not Yugitube after this year. Like I was like, okay, you know what, like 2014, if I don't do like really well, I'm just gonna like not bother with Yugitube anymore. But look at this, I'm doing really well. I'm now like, I guess some people call me a big channel, and that's great. I feel like I'm in a position where I have enough like authority to upload different kinds of stuff, help people. I want to make a series next year on like Yugitubing, sort of not 101, but just good practices in Yugitube. And I know like, you know, how you Yugitube is sort of subjective and unique to you, but I do feel like there are some good trends and words of advice that I could like pass along that would help newer channels, and that's great. I'm a quality guy, so like more than anything, like you don't see very many like super deep meta discussions on my channel. What you will see is me literally trying to any like big change that YouTube makes, or any way that I can like improve my kit, camera, photography, video. I'm into that stuff. I will improve. Like 1080p is just standard for me. Like that's the thing. Like some YouTubers aren't like, they don't really upload HD videos, and that like peeves me. It doesn't like make me personally dislike them. It just peeves me when I see videos that aren't like HD, because I feel like it's 2014. Like, come on, that should be standard. Get out of here, Fox. Yeah, I feel like that should be standard, and so that sort of stuff is, you know, that sort of stuff is like what I prioritize. And like next year, for example, I'm gonna like just be like trying out new camera settings, new ways of filming videos that give me like the best quality out of my content that I can, because it's like Yugitube, so it's tough to like really innovate, but you can always improve the bar for what you produce. And that's something that I guess I'd also like to talk about is I don't know how many of you have like really been with my channel since like, you know, a really long time, but I kind of used to just upload whatever. Like if a dual video was there, I would upload it. Like if I recorded it, it didn't matter if it was good or bad. Same with deck profiles. I just saw it as, this is content, let me just throw it up, because like, you know, they'll watch it, it's something. Wow, we both died. And now I don't really have that perspective anymore. I'm a lot pickier about what like goes up on my channel. I don't just want to get every deck profile I can find at locals. I am aiming to upload quality deck profiles that are descriptive and well shot and good decks as well. So yeah, like I don't, and like that's why, like, you know, for a while this year I was doing the pack opening thing. And at first, like, I was just sort of like, I'll just buy whatever packs I can find and open them. And then I uploaded those special editions, and people were complaining because they were like, you know, like, upload more. Like, if you're gonna open a pack, don't just open like just 3 packs of the special edition. It's like a 3 or 4 minute video. And you know, I see what people mean. Like, that's just not worth watching. I feel like if you're watching a pack opening, it should be big product. Like, at least, you know, one of those new deluxe editions, or a box, or, you know, a legendary collection, the new Noble Knight thing. That kind of stuff to me is just more meaningful. Especially because, fun fact, the very first types of Yu-Gi-Oh videos I ever watched on YouTube and loved were pack openings. And so I feel like, that's just a big... That's something that, like, you have to do that right. Like, if you just upload, hey, I'm opening, like, 2 or 3 random packs, it just doesn't feel like it's worth a viewer's time. And so, that's also why I don't upload dueling network videos. A lot of people always say, like, upload some DN duels with commentary and music or whatever, speed them up. To me, that is lazy. I'm not calling out anyone who does it. I don't, like, dislike, you know, people personally because they do it. It's just, it's not something I would do. I don't feel like that is... I just don't feel like that's quite worth the upload in my eyes. That's, anyone can do that, and new channels that just start by, like, uploading nothing but those DN or DevPro vids all day, just, meh. Doesn't feel meaningful to me. Like, it feels like anyone can do that, and it doesn't stand out. Like, if I get you guys duels, I want it to be real-life duels. If I get deck profiles, real-life, you know, authentic profiles, that's just, that's the policy. Let's see, what else is there to say? I wish I could do more skits like the 9 signs to Yu-Gi-Oh and 8 Yu-Gi-Oh stereotypes, but unfortunately, uploading skits is actually harder than you guys think. Well, making skits. Because A, you gotta get people to cooperate, B, you gotta have the setting where you can, and now that my Yu-Gi-Oh scene's moved to a new card shop where I can't upload, or can't record skits and things, it's complicated, but I'm gonna try to do the best that I can, so... Yeah, anything else? Oh, next year, so here's some of the changes that you can look forward to next year for my channel. First of all, I am going to be uploading duel videos in one vid. Enough people complained and chewed at me about it, so you won't see like Shadalls versus Burning Abyss Game 1, Shadalls versus Burning Abyss Game 2. You will now just see them all in one video. People have expressed their discontent with that style, so so I'm going to be doing it like that now. Also, what else is there? I'm going to be trying to do guest uploads or video swaps with other channels like once a month is the plan. So like every month I want to vid swap with a different channel that's of similar size to me. So expect like Alinthio, Nim, channels like that, Anthony Ellenberg. Those are some of my favorites too, by the way. But anyway, and I think the first channel I'm aiming for. Oh my god, that was a sick spike. One of the first channels that I'm aiming for is Team X Underground members or whatever. I really like their channel. I found out about them this year, so that's neat. I want to like vid swap with them. Get back here, Link. Why are you running? God. Anywho, though, yeah, these are level 9 CPUs. That's weird. Shouldn't be this easy. Maybe I play Smash better while I'm not like focusing. What are other things I want to do with my channel this year? Oh, you'll notice that I added the donations button on my channel. If you go to like just the main channel, you'll see like the support button where you can like donate money to support me. So let me get this out of the way right now. This isn't me asking for money. I don't expect to see me doing things like, you know, support me, give me money, blah blah blah. No. I added the button because other channels have done it and it's just a new YouTube feature. And like I said earlier in this video, if it's a new YouTube feature, I just like to try it out. Yugitube itself kind of bores me a bit, so whenever there's like a new feature or something cool that I can try out, I just try it. So, yeah, if you feel like, you know, donating to support me, that would be great. Unlike some gaming channels, I'm not going to be like, this all goes to a gaming PC. Instead, the money that gets donated to me will pretty much be going to packs. Because like I said, I want to do more pack openings, but I want it to be like major products. So like boxes or those super editions or deluxe editions, whatever they're called. Things like that that cost a bit more money to buy. So, donations will mostly go towards buying that kind of thing and like opening packs. And also in pack openings, I kind of want to start giving away some of the stuff I pull, but I'll have to see how that works. Especially because, believe it or not, YouTube actually has rules against doing giveaways, even though no one follows them. But I gotta read over that a little bit more closely. But yeah, so like any donations would just go toward that and like camera gear upgrades, because I do want to, like, you know, always try to improve my content and quality and like camera setup. And somebody asked for like a sort of a tour of what my camera bag is like, what gear I use, so I'm gonna do that too. Here's the thing about my channel that I'm a bit dissatisfied with. The fact that even though I have like 10,000 subscribers, my views aren't actually all that high. So, something I want to do this year is try to get my average view count a bit higher. Because I have like 10,000 subs, and my videos regularly only get maybe 1,000, 1,500 views on average. 2,000 if it's a good video, and then there are exceptions. So this year I kind of want to like get more views on videos. It feels more like more people are being reached by these. So like that would be neat. I don't know how exactly I can do that, other than just encouraging people to share videos more. But yeah, because believe it or not, like sharing videos is the best way for me to get views. But like I can't be the one to share them. It has to be like you guys. It has to be the viewers. Every time you share a video on like Facebook and your friends see it, someone's gonna watch it out of curiosity. Someone's just gonna like be like, oh, this is cool, I'm gonna check this out. And then there are other people who will be really interested and they'll also share it. Like for example, I've seen some of my skits, like the 9 Signs You're Addicted videos, get like get uploaded on, say, Zodiac, the Zodiac Duelist Facebook group. So like anytime you share my videos, that is a huge help. So I want to see if I can encourage more people to do that. So I can see my view counts go up, because that feels good. Thank God this match is finally almost over. I've been chit-chatting for honestly way too long. What are some other things? If you guys, this is gonna sound really basic, like everybody says this, but I'm serious. If you guys have good original like segments that you guys think I could incorporate and do, please suggest them. I know it's hard to think of original ones. That's why I'm asking you guys. Innovating in Yugitube is tough. Like pretty much everything comes down to it's just another deck profile, another duel, or another discussion, or maybe another like pack opening. And that's basically like the different kinds of videos you can do. So thinking of original stuff is difficult. So if you guys ever have any ideas, like please run them by me. God, like it would help. It's tough to think of ideas. So anytime you can help me with that, and if you have just any suggestions, that would be great. Please run them by me. I will gladly at least take them into consideration. And also, if you're a new upcoming channel, I am willing to do guest uploads, like for smaller channels. But something I always have to tell smaller channels is make sure the content you upload to your own channel is of a decent quality and consistency before you ask a big channel for a guest upload. Because I hate getting asked for guest uploads. I go to the person's channel and like their channel, like their last video was like a month ago, and then the video before that was like a month ago from there, and so it's just annoying. Or like they're just a channel that uploads nothing but DN and DevPro, and then they want to like do a guest upload on my channel, and it's just another DN or DevPro vid. And it's just like, you guys don't realize if you guest upload on a big channel, you gotta like go above and beyond. Make yourself memorable. Do, you know, your best work and then some. That's the critical part. Oh my god, I'm getting knocked around everywhere. And also, my social networks, I am trying to expand my use of them this year. I want more social network interaction. I deleted my Instagram account, actually, believe it or not. It was not really working out. Yu-Gi-Oh and Instagram aren't, like, best friends. It doesn't really work, but I still have a Facebook and a Twitter. Got a Facebook fan page and a Twitter page. Follow both if you have those, if you're like on those networks. That would help me a lot. And especially Twitter, because I don't have many Twitter followers. But one of my fans and I'd say friends, Gynor, he's one of my regular viewers. He actually made a Yugitube or a Team APS community on Facebook. It's like a Facebook group, so you can join it. And there's a link to that in the description now of all my videos. So that is something that you guys can join. I will be on there like chatting and things like that. And so if you want to chat with me on Facebook there, you can. And I do have my personal Facebook account on that group, so like it's personable. But that's why I don't accept Facebook friend requests, is because like I can't possibly accept all the friend requests from like people I don't know. So it's easier if you just follow the fan page or in the group, and I communicate that way. And lastly, live streams next year will be on twitch.tv. The YouTube live streaming thing, it didn't work out because of reasons. Like, YouTube's laggy, and like YouTube chat isn't functional for live streams, and so it just bleh. But Twitch works much better, so I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. I won't be able to stream for a few more weeks until I get back to my college campus, because the internet there is much more reliable, and I'll be with the twins and Trell, so you get to see more of them, which I know like a lot of people want. So other than that, I think that kind of rounds it up for actual announcements and news. So I'm going to finish this match, or try. I mean, I should be able to win this. Like, I'm doing pretty well. God, quit shielding. I should have hit that Kirby. Oh my god. I wanted to reflect both of those. I wish I could have done that, but the result there was still pretty epic. Get out of here, Kirby. So if you guys have enjoyed this type of video, me just sort of playing Smash Brothers while talking, I'm kind of sorry if I'm a bit distracted. I mean, it is tough to play games and chat at the same time. This is the kind of content you can find on Paul Plays, my game channel, that I would like support on. I started at the beginning of November, and I already have over 100 subs. So I do feel like I'm off to a good start, but more support would, of course, be appreciated. Go on, shoot. Oh, darn. Anyway, yeah, so that would be great. And if you guys want me to upload another video like this in the next couple of days before 2015 starts, that'd be great, because it's more content for you guys and more content for me to see on my channel, because as I started this video off with, I hate seeing my channel have, like, nothing, so yeah. And 2015 in general is just, I'm expecting it to be a huge year. I want to just make, like, just do everything a little bit better. Better quality, better content, better Yu-Gi-Oh, more Paul, more twins, more Trell, more everything. Alright. So I won. I'm going to check out my stats real quick, I guess, since I got 21 kills, which wasn't actually the most. Donkey Kong and Kirby, I guess, got that. And here's some other stats for those who are interested in Smash and that sort of thing. So, this video has gone on for quite long enough. So if you enjoyed this and want to see more, leave a comment, show that you like it with a thumbs up, maybe share it like I've been saying, helps. And check out Paul Plays for just more of this sort of video every day. And that concludes the vid. That's all I have to say, so we'll catch you guys later. Hope you've been having nice holidays. Let me quit rambling. See ya. Bye.